Breaking news, breaking news. There is no Christian genocide in the north, according to the Sultan. I repeat, the Sultan is saying that there is no Christian genocide in northern Nigeria. That is from the leader of the Fulani and also leader of Muslims in Nigeria. Now, today is the 22nd of October, 2005, and we are still discussing Nigerian politics. Also, we have Bishop Kuka saying that Nigeria should not be designated as a country of concern when it comes to genocide, Christian genocide. We have the Sultan speaking now. We have Bishop Kuka speaking now. That please, US, do not designate Nigeria as a country of concern, because it is dangerous for Nigeria to be designated by the world powers as a country of concern. It will give room for many things to happen that would go beyond your control. The Nigerian government is sending delegates to go to US and America. You know, say propaganda versus propaganda. Like I said, Nigerian propaganda, you cannot match the West propaganda. If the West start their propaganda, you are in trouble. That thing that Shetima said at the United Nations General Assembly, my brother, Nigeria is in trouble. Propaganda is attacking propaganda. So the Nigerian government have sent some prominent people to the United States to try and send this message that there's no genocide, Christian genocide in Nigeria. Me, I stand to be corrected at every point in time. The intention of this Fulani militia and terrorists is to Islamize Nigeria. In the long run, anywhere they have their stronghold, they will tell you that it is a Muslim. You see, most people are saying Muslim will conquer the world. That is their intention. If you look at all the terrorists and bandits and all this militia, they are all Muslims. They are all Muslims. And their intention, most of the times they have destroyed churches. Churches have been, man, when you go into their detention, when they kidnap you and you are in their own circle, they 100% of the time want to convert you to Christianity. So for me, there's an attempt to carry out Christian genocide in Nigeria. That is my own stand. I don't care what the US is saying. I don't care what the Nigerian government is saying. Me, you see, Christian nation of Nigeria, the politics they are playing there, I don't know whether it should be a Christian body. The politics they are playing, I don't think it should be a Christian body. Now, Bishop Kuka, what is he saying? He's saying that, please, US, do not designate Nigeria as a country of concern, because if you designate us as a country of concern, the peace arrangements, the negotiation, the things we are trying to do in Nigeria to stop the crisis will be destroyed. For instance, now the effort of the government to have consulting religious leaders, consulting bandits and everything, security organizations, so that they can stop the killings of Christians, or in quote, Christian genocide. If the US get involved, it will escalate the whole situation. The bandits will be, the people that are killing will be angry, and they'll start attacking people. My brother, the only way you can stop the US genocide or propaganda, whatever it is, the only way that it can be stopped is when these people in northern Nigeria actively get involved, get their hands dirty to stop this insecurity. Well, they will not. Like I said, there's no insecurity going on that the politician does not have a hand in it. Any insecurity in Nigeria. There's no agitation, or there's no Avenger, Nigeria Delta Avenger. There's no banditry that is going on that politicians are not directly involved in. Insecurity is local. Most of the things we see, they are local. So as it stands, the only way you can stop US propaganda is for you to do the needful. But the Nigerian government do not have the balls to do the needful. The Nigerian government, headed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, do not have the balls to name and shame the sponsors of terrorism. You see, the other day that Nigeria Republic say we go give our names, we go publish names of the sponsors of terrorism. You saw the Borno State governor. He organized a high-level delegation because somebody say he won't announce name, he won't reveal name, expose sponsors of terrorism from their own end. Bruno governor or government They will now organize a high-level delegation to go and visit Niger, whatever it is. After the visit now, today we'll never hear names. These guys are not ready for anything. You see, I listen to the US. Even though I know that the intention of these guys are not pure and genuine, that will not make me deny the fact that Christians are practicing Christianity in northern Nigeria is so hostile. It's hostile. Look at Muslim countries. It's difficult for you to practice Christianity, but look at Christian countries. Muslim countries are flourishing. And even in the West, Muslim countries are even threatening. Somebody is an immigrant, ran away from his country because of insecurity, because of chaos, maybe from Pakistan. He came into UK and he can practice religion. He's enjoying good government. Good government you cannot enjoy in Pakistan. He's a Muslim. He came into Britain. After staying in Britain for a very long time, like the Fulani, they now swell in numbers. They born children. British government will take care of their children, everything. After everything, they will not turn against the culture, the religion of the people, saying that this place we are staying, it must be Muslim. So anything called this religious genocide of the thing, this is an attempted because it is in their intention to do so. Let me just play politics with that word. It is in their intention to do so. So the only thing that Bishop Uka can say is that if the Nigerian government are serious, because you cannot stop US, you cannot stop, I will say it now, you cannot stop US from carrying out their own propaganda because they know that the insecurity will not stop. And this thing about rare earth minerals is beyond Nigeria. I've told you that the reasons why they are looking at Nigeria is because of these mineral resources that we have. That's the only way they enter any country. There's no country that is going to invade any country just because they want to help people. There's no country in the world, especially the Oyibo, just because they want to help the people. Lie. That's not how they play global politics today. If America wants to enter Nigeria, they are entering Nigeria not because of the reason they are entering, to gain natural resources. What do you need for? Okay, what would Nigeria benefit America? What is the benefit Nigeria can give to America? What is the benefit if not resources? So that resources is in their eyes, and they have somebody like China. China is putting them on the run. China is putting them on scale. China, they pursue them for back, won't overtake them as world power. And if China overtake them, it's going to affect the dollar. And America, they owe debt. If China hits America where you know good, the way America will crumble. If China is able to hit America, China is not showing that pomposity or arrogance or unzobu mentality. Because if they wanted, they would have done a lot of damage to the US. But they are careful not to be like the US. And the US is careful to watch it back. That's why, anyway, they are partnering with their European countries, with Europe and other countries, their allies, to make sure that this rare earth that China want to take over, want to make us look like rubbish. If China take over 100% of rare earth minerals in the world and the processing, there will be actual world powers in years to come. I've said it before that there are countries that US cannot bully anyhow. These are countries with nuclear weapons. You don't bully countries that actually, they are registered countries that we know that these countries have nuclear weapons. You don't bully them anyhow. America can show their normal bully style, but the way they bully those countries is different from the way they can bully Nigeria today. I told somebody, if America wants to enter Nigeria, what would Nigeria do? Like, just tell me the things Nigeria would do to stop America from entering their country. Maybe they will send our soldiers to go and fight America, or what? The conventional warfare is not what we do now. Now people can stay in their bedroom and press the button and destroy you, take you out from existence. That's the reality. So all this movement they are doing, they are just wasting their time. The only solution is for them to stop the insecurity. It is in their hands. US cannot even help you stop insecurity. It is the North themselves. But the problem is that the North is wired to have a kind of mentality. And that mentality they're having will eventually lead to their destruction. I repeat, the North is wired to have a kind of mentality. And that mentality they have would eventually lead to their destruction. No matter the number of delegates they send to US to lobby and do all the propaganda, that it is fake news. None have you. I listened to an Oyibo that is pushing this propaganda of a thing. You know what they said? Say the Nigerian government is not trustworthy. The Nigerian media is not trustworthy when reporting these incidents. That means no matter what the Nigerian politicians are saying, they don't believe them because they have designated them as people that cannot say the truth. Although Oyibo they lie, Oyibo they lie. If Oyibo won't lie for you, you go lie beautiful lie. The lie go say you go beautiful. You cannot even detect the lie. But they see, if they are coming to say there's no genocide, some Oyibo have done NGO for IDP camps. If you want to know whether there's genocide going on in Nigeria, go to IDP camps. Go and look at what is happening in IDP camps. How come we are still having IDP camps? How come we are having bandits, terrorists, doing parade in Castina? Look, in Castina, where the president is from. She been a president and El-Rufai, all of them, I carry them, invite them, give them open visa, free visa into Nigeria. So what is happening? What is happening with all those bandits having a free, carrying gun? Do you know what it is? If it were in the southeast and all these things are happening, that you see the ESN or IPOB are having peace meetings with local government chairmen, having peace meetings with state governors. Do you know what the Nigerian government will have done? Hello? Do you know what the Nigerian government would have done if it were in the southeast or in the southwest? To tell you that the Fulani gets more mad for Nigeria as we speak today. Bandits are having peace meeting with soldiers, Nigerian soldiers. Can it happen in the southeast? Or can it happen in the southwest? You see, that's one reason why I'm saying, see, the way Fulani hold us here, we need to really, see, that's the first priority of any Southern president. They need to really save us from their hands. It's unfortunate that Tinubu is the president. And Tinubu is trying to look for how Nigeria can be independent of the West. That is why they are using this Christian genocide against him. If we are not having the Fulani in our system, who will now be looking? They will be looking for something else, not even genocide, because they know that these young guys, northern Nigeria is a breeding ground for terrorists. You can go to northern Nigeria today. If you have money, you will have people willing to kill for you. You cannot come to the southeast and carry that kind of mentality from northern Nigeria and bring it to the southeast or southwest. And you have people willing to come out because of you are killing for a particular religion. No, you cannot. Some other things will work, but not this particular ideology that is being channeled or being propagated in northern Nigeria. So as it stands today, let's look at what the Sultan also said. Sultan says, spread of fake news dangerous. Social media must be regulated. I agree with you, Mr. Sultan. Spread of fake news dangerous. Social media must be regulated. This white man said that he came into Nigeria. He went to IDP camps. They set up organizations, NGOs. They set up schools. Most of them were, out of all IDP camps, most of the IDP camps he visited, they were having Christian population. That's why he can say there's a genocide. According to the Oyibo man, he said there's a genocide. He was telling Reno Mokri, what is the meaning of genocide? Trying to eliminate a people, whether in part or whole. You know, some people, they think genocide is whole. Genocide can be a part, an attempt to eliminate a part of people. A part. You can debate that. So this man said he did his reports on the ground. The Nigerian media refused to report what he said, and they misrepresented him. They did their gatekeeping. You know what gatekeeping is in journalism? Gatekeeping is that I'm at the gate standing. Outside the gate, there are so many news, information there up and down, they did forget. Now the one where I allow enter compound, now the owner of the compound go know about Abi. Now the person who enter compound, now you go meet the owner of the house. So I did forget. I determine which person enter in, which information I dispense or I send to the public. That is what the Oyibo man was saying. That with all the information All the things that happened that day, the media decided to gatekeep, select the ones that they wanted so that they can discourage the truth and fact. So as it stands, if you are going to ban social media, you should know that the reasons why people came out of NSAS is because Buhari banned Twitter. Hello? Tinubu should be wise and not listen to some of these guys. In fact, the powerhouse of the APC is the media. If there's no media now, APC cannot. The only way APC can be able to influence and push your mind to support them is through the media. So Tinubu is very wise for him not to ban social media. Today, Nigerians, you say Nigerians are weak. Me, I'm saying Nigerians don't have the balls. But if you want to give Nigerians emergency ball, emergency lever to come out and fight you, if you want to give Nigerians emergency lever, then you know that go and ban social media. Listen to the Sultan of Sokoto, ban social media. That is when you know, say, Nigerians get lever to come out and protest. That was the undoing of a Buhari and of the NSAS, because somebody banned social media. And people, young people today, the reasons why most of them are busy is because of what they do with social media. Some of them go for social media, they are depressed. They go to TikTok, other places to relieve themselves. Some people are actively, just like, let's network shut down in Nigeria, you will see the panic. Social media is just like the life of people. An average person in Nigeria spends so much time on his phone. People's focus are on the phone. And what makes your phone interesting is social media. You interact with people worldwide. The world is a global village now. So if you ban social media, you are disconnecting the Nigerians from the global village. And Nigerians will now focus on you. Do or die you. Nigerians will focus on you that you ban the social media. So the Sultan is a respected person. But my brother, if Tinubu bans social media, now he and Sultan go collect. Nobody send anybody. Now that I gonna say people get mind. You are touching. I can vouch for Nigerians. The only time the Nigerian government can push Nigerians to the wall is if they ban social media. The only time. You should try it. Because people are exposing the mentality of the Fulani, exposing the tactic of the Fulani, and he's coming to say, where shall to get out for southern Nigeria again, for Yoruba land, get out too. Because the other time they had to put him in his place. I want to bring Sharia. As what now? As how now? As how now? You want to bring Sharia? As how now? That's what the Yoruba youth told him. And they told him that, okay, you want to use the stronger than bringing Sharia. Try to manipulate us because social media has made us to know the real people that you people are. Social media. If not for social media now, bandits going to have a free day. You can see the videos of banditry, videos of kidnappers, videos of all this is exposing the ills, exposing the Fulani. Everybody hands. I pity for those that are innocent. We have very good Fulani. The whole tribe cannot be bad. But whatever is the agenda of a tribe will be used to judge that tribe. I'm telling you. See, that is reality. The impression you give, you might be a good person, but you give people a kind of impression. You'll be explaining, people don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. But the impression you are giving is how people react to you. That's the impression the Fulani is giving. Instead of the Fulani to look inwards, and look what they can do to stop all this, whatever it is. This Christian genocide, Fulani. Everybody point hand for Fulani. Everybody point hand for Fulani. Now, talk say you want to restructure Nigeria. Fulani go come out in their true color. Which tribe have been, both outside Igbo and Yoruba, which tribe have been terrorizing almost all the tribes in Nigeria? The Fulani. So what is the problem of the Sultan? What is the problem of the Sultan? You see this hypocrisy of northern leaders. We are exposing the hypocrisy of northern leaders. That's why it depends and say we know these guys, the way they are educating Nigerians, the way they are trying to alert Nigerians to some realities. And it will become the reality of Nigerians very soon. That Tinubu as a Southern governor, Southerners need to unite together in order for them to have a common agenda. And with that agenda, they can launch themselves out of this contraption called Nigeria. Because having a southern region comprising of the Yoruba Hausas, Yoruba Igbo, and other Ijaw and other prominent tribes, aligning with the Fulani is disastrous. Is disastrous. Where is genocide happening? It is where the Fulani is domain. Where do you have banditry terrorizing the country over the years? It is where the Fulani is domain. The Fulani does not domain in Southwest. The few places that they are, look at Kwara State, that is like a Yoruba. Look at what is happening. You see, there is resources in the Kwara State. Resources there for Kwara State. That one self day. They are terrorizing that place. The small Yoruba state where they push for northern Nigeria. The same Fulani people and bandits they terrorize. There was a young man, a Yoruba person, that went to collect money from these Fulani people to buy food and drugs for them. So they seek inside forest to buy food and drugs for them. The vigilante, the police, they caught the young man in Yoruba land. In Yoruba land. You can see anywhere the Fulani find themselves, they terrorize people. And it is not accident. It's not accidental. It is something that they know that this is what we are doing, and they are doing it. And it's unfortunate that we are in this situation at this point in time. But what it is that the US want to do, our message is that United States, we see the reasons why you are supporting Christians all of a sudden. Over these years, you can see a lot of things happening. But we know that the reasons why you are coming now is because you want resources. Rare earth. Now that's why when they enter here. Yes. That's how one of your people said, let us find a way to, if we want the US to assist us, let's find a way to give them access to our resources. Hello. That is the reality today. So nobody is being gaslighted. Nobody is being used though. You understand what is going on.